Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Valentin Dish. Janpith awardee Damodar Mauzo condemned Hindu Jagruti Samiti's statement of making Goa files, stating that Hindu Jan Jagruti Samiti is trying to disturb the harmony of peaceful Goa. This is very sad. Mauzo said the state has a history and nobody can just wipe it out. Rather, we should look forward for a better future. Listen in.
First of all, they have accepted that Kashmir files was at their instance. Kerala story is at their instance. I would say that there was such an opposition, they just want to ignore it as if the country has accepted it. What happened at IFFI? We know what happened at the film festival when the jury member himself said it's a propaganda movie. And then yet again, and that too in peaceful Goa, they want to spoil the harmony that is existing, the peace that is prevailing in Goa. This is what is very, very sad. And I think they want to spoil the texture of Goa. They don't like it. But then one thing, Goa has experienced so many things in the past, say 300 years back, 400 years, 500 years back from now. But this is the history. We should accept it. We can't wipe out the history. And we should look forward to a better future. A better future lies in peaceful, exemplary harmony. And in fact, we Goa can be leaders for the rest of the country to show how we can live in a peaceful manner, in a wonderful, harmonious coexistence. And this is what is the rest of the country should learn from Goa. And you are here to spoil that character of Goa by bringing up a file. Give it in the hands of people like me. I don't want to boast. I said there are people who can do better films. Let it be Goa files, but let Goa be projected properly. I condemn that statement that they have made.
Residents of Asolna have raised their concerns about the awful state of the Freedom Fighters Memorial at Lohia Maidan in Asolna. The lack of responsibility from local authorities has resulted in the memorial's neglect and unattended maintenance. One of the issues plaguing the memorial is the accumulation of vegetable waste surrounding its lettering. Stray animals have also claimed the chalk where the memorial stands as their own territory, leaving it marked with their urine. Residents further lament the absence of flag hoisting, a symbolic act of honor and patriotism, is also not being conducted at the memorial.
Residents of Asolna have raised their concerns about the awful state of the Freedom Fighters Memorial at Lohia Maidan. The lack of responsibilities from local authority has resulted in the memorial's neglect and unattended maintenance. One of the issues plaguing the memorial is the accumulation of vegetable waste surrounding its lettering. Adding to the distress, stray animals have claimed the chalk where the memorial stands as their own territory. Residents further lament the absence of flag hoisting, a symbolic act of honor and patriotism, is also not being conducted at the memorial.
हांव 15 वर्सां हांगा पळयतां की ह्या लोहिया चौकाचेर कांयच एक्टिविटी जायना. नॉट इवन फ्रिडम फायटर बसून येवन केन्नाय आमचे एक 26 जानेवारी 15 ऑगस्ट एक झेंडा बसून ते वयर काडना. बाकीचे हांगा सुणी जावं बाकीची गोरवां बोरबां येवन मुत्ता कितें चालू आसा. अदरवायज देर इज नो मेंटेनन्स एट ऑल. फॉरगेट अबाउट मेंटेनन्स. पण एक झेंडा तरी एक वयर काडूंक जाय न्ही फ्रिडम फायटर ऑल्सो. एटलिस्ट जे हू आर मनांतल्यान फ्रिडम फायटर आसा तांणी तरी येवन ते झेंडा वयर काडपाक जाय. बट ते मनान न्ही बेश्टी धनान अशें दिसता म्हाका. 15 वर्सां हांव हांगा आसा फ्रॉम 7 o'clock टू रातचे 9 o'clock. ओन्ली कोण मेलो कोण गीत जालो कोणी फंक्शन आसल्यार हांगा येवन 2 फूल पाकळी दवरता आनी व्हडली करता. अदरवायज हाजेर कोण सगळीं सुणी बुणी सगळीं मुत्ता. इवन पंचायत इवन 15 ऑगस्ट जावं कसलें हें जावं इवन झेंडा बसून कोण चडयना. नो राष्ट्रगीत म्हणना. फक्त फ्रिडम फायटर बसून हे येता पयशे खाता वता. जे फ्रिडम फायटर आशिल्ले जाल्यार हांगा असोण्या ते हांगा एटलिस्ट झेंडा वयर काडटा आशिल्ले आनी राष्ट्रगीत तरी म्हणटा आशिल्ले ते बसून करना. बसून हांगा इवन हें काडना. पंचायत आपल्याला वयर पंचायत झेंडो काडटा आनी चल्ले.
आणि मेंटेनन्स बीन कोण करनात मेंटेनन्स
पंचायत बसून येणार.
Mohit Karangathe for Herald TV.
In the latest edition of Ground Zero, Herald TV shows how continuously the developing smart city of Panjim has turned into a worry for people dependent on the capital city. The corporation of the city of Panjim has assured people that there will be no flooding. Ironically, the CCP has also announced a flood helpline number, candidly accepting the reality of the city in the monsoons this year. Watch Ground Zero on Herald TV and YouTube.
सगळे खणून दवरला.
पूर्णपणे बुडोवपाची पूर्ण तयारी डब्ल्यूआयडीन केल्या म्हणजे एलिगेशन आहे.
म्हणजे लोकांनी फोंडान पडचे आणि मरचे. म्हणजे लोकांनी फोंडान पडचे आणि मरचे.
At least 10 trucks have fallen prey to roads in Panjim caving in due to digging works. However, locals and commuters have taken the worst beating of the development. Listen to some of the reactions.
See, I've been very fortunate to live in Kampal, where the heaviest of rainfall, where even the creek behind, the Santinez Creek, which I call the Kampal Creek, has almost overflowed because of the heavy rain. That took 20 years, 25 years back. There was still no water on the roads here. The water evacuation was so good, our gutters were so good. So, fortunately for all of us, we were united. When the smart city mission came to Kampal to break this thing for sewage, we did not allow that. We were united and said, don't touch it. We would like to see your plan. We would like to see your gutters and where it's going out. And unless you show it to us, you're not able to. So they actually started digging there, but they stopped. So we, the people, also cannot just accept all the time what the government is doing. Because yes, the government is like a big father. The government should know what they are doing, but it's quite clear that the government doesn't know what it's doing.
ह्या दिसांनी जायती घडामोडी चलताय की पेंजीम सिटीन दीस रात लोकांचे सगळे फ्रस्ट्रेशन जाता. एक द सिटी दे से इज द हार्टबीट ऑफ द होल ऑफ गोवा, पेंजीम सिटी. आणि हे हार्टबीट हेमी सारको तेजो ऑसिलोस्कोपाचेर तो ग्राफ पळयता. हो ग्राफ तेंबर सारकी स्ट्रेट लायन करून उडयल्या. इट इज डेड मॅन. अरे दिस सिटी इन फॅक्ट इज इन द हँड्स ऑफ वन फॅमिली, right from the mayor to the MLA to the ministers. This Monsurat family is almost holding the forts of this Panjim city. पण म्हाका समजना इतले जावनूय ते एकामेकाचेर घालतात न्ही. They are just passing the bucks on each other. तुका आनी तोंड आहा एज एन इंडिविज्युअल सोड, एज अ मिनिस्टर, एज अ MLA, एज अ मेयर, you people should not have face to give excuses, man.
म्हणटकच म्हाका ह्या पणजेची सगळी माहिती आसा. आतां जे स्मार्ट सिटीच्या नांवान जें कितें करूंक सोदतात तें सगळें ताका कोंकणीन म्हणटात मेळ. आतां हांव कोंकणी उच्चार करिना. कोंकणीन ताका एक वेगळें नांव आसा, हें पुर्तुगीजेचें नांव. सगळे खणून दवरलां. म्हणजे लोकांनी फोंडान पडचें आनी मरचें. मुळांत आमचें प्लॅनिंग चुकलां. येवजणच चुकल्या. खंयच येवजण ना. जाय तशे रस्ते फोडटात. आज तयार केल्लो रस्तो फाल्यां फोडटात. हे अशें दोन कडेन पुलीस मुख्यालया मुखार घडलां आझाद मैदाना कडेन. हें तुमी पळयलांच आसतलें. काल एक स्कूटर तांणी बांदिल्ल्या हातून पडली. ती काडप कशी वयर कोणाक खबर ना. सगळ्याक फोण मारून दवरल्यात आनी सगळ्याक कितें गू घाण जाल्या ती तुमी पळयला आसतली. आतां निलेश काब्राल म्हणटा ते सगळें 1 जूनाक पुरयतले, सगळें डांबर घालतले आनी मागीर पावस उतकूच परतून खणटले.
The Water Resource Department insists that there won't be flooding in Mala areas. However, local representatives say history will repeat again. Have a look.
गेट जी घातल्या पळय, तो नेवगी नगर पासून बाण मेरेन एरिया पूर्णपणे बुडोवपाची पूर्ण तयारी डब्ल्यूआयडीन केल्या म्हणजे एलिगेशन. हांव परत सांगता, नेवगी नगर पासून बाण मेरेन जी लोलांग एरियाज आसा पूर्ण बुडोवपाची तयारी डब्ल्यूआरडीन केल्ली आहा गेट घालून. कारण हे उदक जेन्ना भितर येतले तेन्ना हांगा स्टॉप करतले आनी डेफिनेटली एक गेट जाय आसलेल्यो. गेट 100% गरजेच्यो, पूण ते फुडें म्हणजे हे भितर सरता ते उदक मळ्यान वयर वचोंक जायना. आनी थंय गेट घातल्या उपरांत ते उदक टर्न जावन ओल्ड पंप स्टेशनाचेर वचपाक जाय. पूण हांच्यांनी कितें केल्लें ही गेट आयल्यान घातल्या आनी सगळे कॅर घेतला की फुडली एरिया कशी बुडची आनी फुडले मागीर प्रोजेक्ट नेवो कसो घेवचो. सेकंड फेज बुडल्या शिवाय जावचें ना न्हू, सो बुडोवपा खातीर ही गेट घातलेली आहा.
Our channel head Pratik Parab had a chat with activist Cecil Rodriguez regarding the condition of Panjim city. Listen in.
Cecil, how do you see these things? These were supposed to help the people in smart city works, but now it is inverse. What do you have?
As you said, smart city was supposed to be something which would benefit the people. But it's been now more than 1.5 years, and you can see this is the area where I reside. It falls in my constituency, and the pathetic condition that has been terrible for the people of Talegaon as well as Santinet and Tonka, because this is a constantly busy road that the locals have been using. Now if you see behind me, now on my right hand side it's supposed to be a pavement, alright, it was supposed to be a pavement. This particular section is supposed to be the road. Now can you see this? This is a switch which is just left uneven on the road, which is so dangerous for commuters. Now imagine if this place rains continuously. Do you think this will be seen by any person who's riding a bike? This whole section is going to get flooded, and this thing will be dangerous for where someone can even meet with an accident and can have serious injury.
The Maharashtra Chief Minister has decided to join hands with Goa to protect the interests of the river Madai. The Goa and Maharashtra Chief Ministers had a joint meeting to decide for putting up a joint fight against Karnataka to prevent the Madai from diversion. The Goa Chief Minister and the Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde and the WRD Minister of Goa Subhash Shirodkar attended the Interstate Control Board of Tilari Irrigation meeting. 330 crores of rejuvenation of Tilari irrigation project was sanctioned at the bilateral meeting.
Maharashtra CM Eknath Shinde said that his state and Goa will put up a joint fight to protect Madai from being diverted by Karnataka. Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, Goa Chief Minister Pramod Sawant, Goa WRD Minister Subhash Shirodkar attended the Interstate Control Board of Tilari Irrigation Project meeting. Goa and Maharashtra's relation is like that of brothers, said Shinde. He further said that the meeting has been taking place after a gap of 13 years and various issues were discussed. Bureau Report, Herald TV.
Walpoi police on Saturday arrested Vishnu Chavan under the Goa Children's Act and Information Technology Act for allegedly raping a minor girl and circulating obscene videos of the girl. A senior police official said the parents of the victim had filed a complaint against the accused early this month after he was missing from his local residence.
Walpoi police arrested one person identified as Vishnu Chavan for allegedly raping a minor girl and circulating an obscene video of her. Chavan has been arrested under Goa Children's Act and the Information Technology Act. The girl's parents stated that the accused befriended the victim and later raped her and shot obscene videos of her. During the investigation, police tracked down the accused at Cuttack, Karnataka, where he was arrested and brought to Goa on Saturday. PSI Sarvesh Kari, PC Harun Sheikh, PC Sushant Kamkar were involved in tracing the accused. Further investigation is in progress with PI Dinesh Karekar of Walpoi Police Station under the supervision of SDPO Bicholim, Sagar Ikoskar. Bureau Report, Herald TV.
The picturesque Para Madani road has become a site of concern due to reckless behavior exhibited by tourists. On Saturday, tourists were spotted sitting recklessly on top of a moving rent-a-cab car to capture videos and causing disruption to commuters. The Para Coconut Tree Road, known for its scenery lined with coconut trees, has been a favorite spot for tourists to click pictures. However, the actions of those engaged in reckless behavior, such as sitting on top of cars and haphazardly blocking the busy road for the sole purpose of social media, has started to tarnish the overall experience. This not only poses a safety risk to the tourists themselves, but also creates an inconvenience for the local residents.
The picturesque Madani road has become a site of concern due to reckless behavior exhibited by tourists. On Saturday, tourists were captured sitting recklessly on top of a moving rent-a-cab car to capture videos, causing disruption to commuters. The Coconut Tree Road, known for its scenery, lined with coconut trees, has been a favorite spot for tourists to click pictures. However, the actions of those engaged in reckless behavior, such as sitting on top of cars and haphazardly blocking the busy road for the sole purpose of social media, have started to tarnish the overall experience. This not only poses a safety risk to the tourists themselves, but also creates an inconvenience for the local residents. Sagun Gowde for Herald TV.
There was a tense situation at Dargal in Perne after a tipper truck crushed a senior citizen to death, while the pillion rider was injured in an accident on Friday. Furious villagers from Dargal and surrounding areas gathered at the spot and demanded justice for the disease. They did not allow the police to conduct Panchanama and demanded immediate compensation for the victim's family. In the gory accident, 63-year-old Namdev Kambli, the rider of the scooter, was crushed under the wheels, while pillion rider 64-year-old Kashinath Shetty sustained injuries. He is presently undergoing treatment at the North Goa District Hospital in Mapsa. Meanwhile, Perne police are yet to register an offence.
Soon after the accident, the driver of the tipper truck fled from the spot. Angry villagers did not allow the police to conduct the Panchanama and remove the body. They demanded that the concerned company should compensate the victim's family for the loss of life. The situation became so intense that the angry locals set ablaze two cranes which were engaged in work on the link road. They further alleged that this is an accidental murder since the accident spot where the deceased was crushed was almost 200 meters from where the body was found. Immediately, the Perne police and Perne fire station rushed to the spot with scores of police personnel who were then deployed at the spot to avoid any law and order situation, after which the body was moved. Meanwhile, Perne police are yet to register an offence.
ओडी धाडले हांगा एक कितें 200 मीटर ओडी धाडले तेन्ना तो जितो आसलो आनी हांगा हाडून ताका गाडये पोना चिरडला पळय दाखय रे ताका लायव दाखय पळय आता हेका चिरडलेल्याचो पॉइंट पळय हेका एक्सिडेंट म्हणना हेणी मर्डर केला ही आनी हेच्या पयलीं अशोकान बरेच मर्डरी केल्या एक्सिडेंटल मर्डर केल्या कोणाक काय रुपया दिवंक ना अजून पर्यंत येयल्ले फावट पुलीस आमकां सांगता लिगली कितें आसा ती एक्शन घेतले म्हणून लिगली एक्शन घेवन कोणाक कॉम्पेन्सेट केला ते सांगपाचें तेंच्यांनी लोकांक दोगा भुरग्यांक हँडिकॅप केले तेंच्यांनी हे अशें चालू उरलेले आनी 10-12 मडी पळोवपाक रेडी राव आमी पेडणेकारांनी रोवपाचे आता आमकां हेची फुल कॉम्पेन्सेट करपाक जाय तेंच्यांनी कितें आसा ते आतां प्लॅन करून मर्डर केला हो प्लॅन करून अशें दिसता म्हाका आनी तेचेर तो बरो मनीस चलता भोंवपी सगळे काम करपी मनीस तेचे लायफ कॉम्पेन्सेट करपाक जाय कंपनीन आतां ऑन द स्पॉट एश्युरन्स दिवपाक लिगल कितें आसा ते फुडें करतले आमी अशी जर मस्ती करता ऑन द स्पॉट कॉम्पेन्सेट करपाक जाय ते सांगता तितले ना जाल्यार बॉडी काडपाक दिवचे ना आनी हे कामय चालू करून दिवचे ना कितले फावटी अशें करप हे आनी फाल्यां आमी ऑफिसान गेले थंय कितें उलयल्यार थंय एफआयआर घालतले ते आमचेर हांगा येवन मस्ती करता म्हणून हे चलचें ना आतां तेंचे हेचे कितें आसा ते हांगासरूच उलोवपाक जाय ऑन द स्पॉट कॉम्पेन्सेशन दिवपाक पयलीं आमी भोगला हे सगळे हे भोगला आनी आमचे मनीस 2 हँडिकॅप करून दवरले हेंच्यांनी उलट एफआयआर आमचेरूच घातलेले आहा एक्सपायर जाला मरे चालू आज रे 4 वर्षांचा ही पळय गाडी पळय 4 वर्षांची चालू आज मीटराचे 200 मीटर वयल्यान हाडून हांगा चिड्डप भोगना म्हणून सांगता आणि को एकटा आणि तेची खबर घे किती झाला खबर घे दुसरा कोण फाटल्यान बसलेला पळय त्याच्या पाय मोडला आणि तो क्लोरून गेले
कितल्यांक सुमार झाले हे किती
आले रे सगळे पेटे ए ही पळय हांगा रे ती दाखय ती पेटे दाखय ए लायटर कोणाकडे हा रे
जमीनकारांक नुकसाणी जाल्लेली आसा जमीनकारांक नुकसाणी सोंसलेली आहा सरकाराक 3 म्हयने मातशी नुकसाणी सोसूंक आनी हे रस्ते पयलीं पूर्ण कर म्हण आसा आनी मागीर त्या गाडये सोड म्हण आसा ते सुद्दां धांवतात भाड्याक लागून 3 दिसांनी एक भाडा गावता पण एका भाड्याक ते सुद्दां हांगा वयल्यान धांवता तेव्हा तेजेर मातसो कायदो घेया बरो
Maqbool Malgimani and Vinod Mehtar for Herald TV.
Social activist Sanjay Bardey and Shenkol Polji on Friday morning filed a complaint against Ashoka Buildcon in Perne police station for killing a senior citizen. Since activists were informed that the truck's proper paperwork has not yet been located, they claimed that the RTO is solely to blame for the tragedy. Activists claim that this demonstrates how the RTO officials failed to thoroughly examine the documents of the vehicles that come from other states. The activists also criticized the government for failing to detain the owner of Ashoka Buildcon.
Social activists Sanjay Berde and Shankar Polje took a dig at RTO officers and the government over the recent fatal accident at Dargal. The activists criticized the government for failing to detain the owner of Ashoka Buildcon and also alleged that government has tried to settle up this case by releasing a compensation of rupees 10 lakh to the family of deceased.
पेडणे पोलीस स्टेशन गाडचे पडले की स्थानिक आमदार काल पोलीस स्टेशनात येयला काल आणि एक मयताची किंमत काल आज पेपर येयले त्याप्रमाणे 10 लाख रुपये किंमत ठरली आहे आणि जे ट्रॅफिक रिजनल ट्रॅफिक ऑफिसर जे पेडणे मतदारसंघात जे आम्ही बाउंड्रीसून जे येतात तिथून RTO एका जबाबदार आसा आज कालचो ॲक्सिडंट जो जाल्लो आसा आता आम्ही माहिती काढली त्याप्रमाणे आमकां हांगालो स्थानिक पोलीस इन्चार्ज जो आसा ते साहेबान आमकां कितें सांगले तेंचे पेपर जे आसा न्हू आज पासून पेपर मेळिल्ले ना तेन्ना आमकां एक डावट येता की अशोक बिल्डर जो आसा तो ड्रायव्हर जो आसा तो पळवलेलो आसा तर आमचो स्थानिक जर भुरगो जर गोंयचो आसलो ड्रायव्हर जर आसलो जाल्यार आमकां गोंयचे पोलीस लोक सोदून काडटले आसले पण एक अशोका बिल्डर जी कंपनी जी आसा कन्स्ट्रक्शन कंपनी जी आसा जेन्ना तेंचे ट्रक जेन्ना गोंयांत येयले तेंचे क्रेन्स येयले तेंची मशिनरी जेन्ना गोंयांत जेन्ना येयले तेन्ना आमचो चेक पोस्ट आसा एक आमचो आसा पत्रादेवी चेक पोस्ट आसा एक आसा आमचे हे सायडीक किरण पाणी एक आसा आनी सातार्डा आसा 3 चेक पोस्ट हांगासून येता आसतना त्या चेक पोस्टासून जेन्ना महाराष्ट्राच्यो गाडयो येता किंवा अदर स्टेटीच्यो गाडयो जेन्ना येता तेन्ना RTO ऑफिसर जे आसात ते बसून कसलें काम करतात ह्यो गाडयो जेन्ना भितर येयले तेन्ना आयज ते म्हणटा तेंचे कडेन कसले पेपरूच ना पेपर जर ना तर गाडी ही कोणाच्या नांवार आसा हे पयलीं कळपाक जाय आसल्यो गाडी जर आसा हे अशोका बिल्डर ह्या नांवान जर आसा पण अशोका बिल्डर जी आसा न्हू ते डायरेक्टर ऑफ कंपनी आसतले तेंचे डायरेक्टर आसतले तेंच्या नांवार गाडी आसतली कंपनीच्या नांवार एका डायरेक्टराक किंवा कंपनीचो ओनर हाडून हांगा पोलीस स्टेशनान बसोवंक जाय आसलो आज पोलीस स्टेशनान तो ड्रायव्हरूय ना कंपनीचो जो ड्रायव्हर गाडीचो व्हेहिकल ओनर जो आहा ताका सुद्दां हाडून हांगा बसयलेले ना म्हणजे हे सरकार कशें चलता म्हणजे आमकां एक डावट मारता की RTOसून जे RTO ऑफिसर जे आसात हे चेक पोस्टासून येता आनी गाडयोचें चॅकींग करिना हे सिद्ध जाता आमी पळयलां की जेन्ना गाडयो हांगासून येता किंवा वयता एक गाडयेनसून ट्रक ड्रायव्हर आहा गाडयेन बसलेलो आसता क्लिनर देंवता बेगीन बेगीन आनी RTOच्या चेक पोस्टान वयता कसले पेपर घेता स्टॅम्प मारता आनी चल्लो आनी कितें तरी ताका चिरी मिरी दिता आनी येतात हे चालूच आसा हेका लागून आयज जे आमी गोंयचे जनते कडेन मागता कालचो ॲक्सिडंट जो जाल्लो आसा एका RTO आमी RTOची कंप्लेंट केलेली आसा जे RTO जे आसात आपणाक जाय तशें वागतात तांकां खाकी ड्रेस जो आसा न्ही तुमकां हांव दाखयता हो खाकी ड्रेस जो आसता न्ही खाकी ड्रेसाक हे मिनींग आसा खाकी ड्रेस जेन्ना आमच्या आंगाचेर जेन्ना पावलो भितर पावर येता त्या पावर जो आसा न्हू तो आज जे RTO जे ऑफिसर जे आहा खंयचे ऑफिसर ड्रेसाची ही किंमत आसता खाकी ड्रेस
नाका तुम्ही मरतले कळ्ळें तुका हो जो श्राप तेंच्यांनी सोडला न्हू सगळ्या गोंयच्या पॉलिटिशियनांक जेंच्यांनी मोपाचें समर्थन केलां आनी आयज आमच्या लोकांचें रक्त पितात तुमी कालच्या घटनेचो निशेध करता आनी हांव मिस्टर कांबळीक जे कितें मेळोंक जाय मानधन तें मेळपाक जाय म्हणून सरकारा कडेन डिमांड करता आनी जाता इतले बेगीन मेळोंक जाय म्हणून डिमांड करता तेच्या फॅमिलीक जे जे कितें सवलती मेळोंक जाय ते ताका मेळपाक जाय आनी अशी परत घटना घडोवंक जायना आनी RTOक सांगता तुजी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ती जेन्ना भायले गाडये गोंयांत कामाक येतात न्हू ते इन्शुरन्स भरतात काय पळोवंक जाय तेंचे बाकीचे डॉक्युमेंट्स ते तूं चॅक करपाक जाय RTOन चॅक करपाक जाय हे तुमची हलगर्जीपणां तुमच्या हलगर्जीपणा खातीर आमचो मनीस मेलो काल कितें हांव ह्या घटनेचो निशेध करता देव बरें करूं
मकबूल माळगेमणी फॉर हेरल्ड TV.
Herald TV, in collaboration with the Director of Food and Drug Administration and supported by Shriji Sadiwala, organized a nutritious sweet dish making competition to commemorate International Millets Year 2023. The event brought together a diverse group of individuals who showcased their culinary skills by incorporating millets and other healthy ingredients in their delectable creations. Afreen Khan secured the first place. Darlene Divkar claimed the second place, followed by Aruna Chodankar in the third place. Madhavi Polle and Shefali Kolekar secured the fourth and the fifth place respectively.
Richard Norona, Designated Officer and Licensing Authority FDA, Dipin Goswami, Executive Chef Taj Vivanta Panjim, and Ashutosh Shinde, Shoe Chef Taj Fort Agwada, judged the competition.
As per the weather forecast issued by the Indian Meteorological Department in Goa, the state is expected to experience light to moderate rain and thunder showers, which will likely affect both districts of North and South Goa. The IMD further predicted these rain showers will be accompanied by thunder and lightning, as well as gusty winds reaching speeds of around 40 km per hour in isolated areas. Rain-bearing clouds have been observed over the talukas of Kepe and Salset, and other talukas are likely to be affected as well, as the clouds are moving generally towards a westerly direction.
As per the weather forecast issued by the IMD Goa, the state is expected to experience light to moderate rain and thunder showers, which will likely affect several areas in both North and South Goa districts over the next 3 to 4 hours. The IMD further predicts that these rain showers will be accompanied by thunder and lightning, as well as gusty winds reaching speeds of around 40 km per hour in isolated areas. Rain-bearing clouds have been discovered over the talukas of Kepe, Salset, and other talukas are likely to be affected as well, as these clouds are moving generally towards the westerly direction. Sagun Gowde for Herald TV.
Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news and alerts, please follow us on O Heraldo on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. Take care and goodbye.